Right, just a relatively quick one I would have said about this thing. So that's paparazzi having a word of itself. Right, so where do I start with this? I don't even know where to start, the truth be told. So this Cleudo is destined at some point for retro slots. That's what it's destined for. Don't work. It's blown up. Cabinet's warped. There's actually a bit of filler in there. So it's actually silicone, but I'm going to fill that with black silicone so you actually won't see it at some point. It's a little bit rough around the edges, a little bit tatty, but sometimes when the repairer can't repair something, they need to go to another repairer. And let me show you how bad like the cabinet itself actually is, because I can't do a great deal with that. It's warped. It's just warped out of place. So cab's a bit warped on it. It ain't perfect. It hasn't even got the rubber on down there. You can see me sock. But it has got a bottom door somewhere, I believe. I've probably dumped it in a corner. But yeah, it's come to me because Ben didn't want it, number one. Let me just shift it. It does weigh a fair bit. You might just about be able to see in the back of it. No, can we fuck? We can't see a thing in the back of it. Let me just unclip my light. There we go. Now I can see in the back of it. Right, so as you can see, needs a little bit of work doing to it. Pretty much needs rebuilding. Now, I'm not sure what the reason behind the original fault with this is. Oh, by the way, the power supply is on a table in the house at the moment. But yeah, when the repairer needs help with a repair, they go to magic. So I fannied about with the main board on the table for a bit with him helping me. And I just ain't got the time. It's as simple as that. Now, I believe what originally went wrong with this has got something to do with in that area. So I'm assuming a pay slide's got stuck on somewhere. It's gone bad. It sent the main board down because the main board doesn't even boot on it. We've tried another main board in this. It does boot. Obviously, it does need a little bit of work. So what Ben ended up doing is he had another machine that he had off Callum, and they did a swap, but the cabinet was perfect on his and not perfect on this one. So what we've ended up having is a board swap. So the boards end up getting swapped over. The glasses have ended up getting swapped over. And this is what I've got left at the moment. So I know it does boot, I know it does work, but the main board doesn't work, so that's number one. Power supply I'm unsure about, don't know if that works, so that's number two. Pace slides I'm pretty certain are faulty, and that's what blew the original machine up that was in here, so that needs sorting. Don't know if the mech works, so that needs sorting. Everything needs, including the cable management and stuff, needs tidying up, so all that needs sorting. So really, yeah, kind of more of anything, that's what I'm sort of getting on with at the moment. When we say sort of getting on with at the moment, it is just genuinely sort of getting on with. I haven't got room to swing a cat in here, number one, and yeah, my little girl bought me a dad's man cave. She's not little anymore. She's she's an adult. She's 18. My youngest daughter, but that's where I'm at the moment with it. So. My next job is to wait till that main board comes back, continually work on all the other bits that I can work on without power to it, tidy the cab up a bit more, and then eventually, yeah, we will have a working Cleudo, hopefully in an arcade, which would be quite a nice end. I have done some work on this cab as well, because it was a lot worse than it is now. So I've done a bit of work on it, and yeah, we are slowly getting it somewhere back to life. But as you can see, I just haven't got any room at the moment. I can't even get them all on. Can't play them all, and yeah, I'd like to get to a point where I can get them back on. But the board will get repaired. So the board for this, the main point of this little video is the board inside here. Let's just spin it back around again. Does weigh a fair bit, I'm afraid. There we go. Yeah, so the board that is going in here, Magic will work on, and obviously he'll go through what he's done to get it going. He has got a rudimentary setup now on his table of the Maygay M1. So he'll be able to see alpha, he'll be able to see reels spinning. Well, no, I mean, you can see them reels aren't even in correctly yet. This is a big job to put it back together. It's not going to be a little job for me, but yeah, you'll be able to follow, hopefully, his repair job that he's done on the board, get the board back in this again, and then I will do my little bit of work and magic of my own to get it going, and hopefully back to being a fruit machine again, but it does need loads and loads of work, so that is kind of on the to-do list. And I've been meaning to make a little video just to kind of see where I was up to with stuff, and yeah, it just doesn't happen. Like, it done. I've been selfish for a week, and I've pretty much just spent my days off at home and just chilled and not done anything. And that's not like me. If you ask anybody, I just cannot stay still. I just have to find something to do. Whether that's tour around the country or whatever else, and go and play some machines and that. Make some videos for you guys, or repair stuff, which obviously, like, most of my spare time does go into repairing things. I went round to a good mate of mine and picked up something that I needed, but also something for an arcade to bring back up north to save on courier costs, and end up getting a load of JPM Impact processors to repair. I think I did 5, and I sat there for a couple of nights and just sorted them all out and got them booting and got them working, and they've gone back home. I do stuff in the background that I guess you guys just don't get to see anymore. But yeah, if you want to follow the repair on this one, then I will try and do some update videos, or at least a update video somewhere. And also you can watch the repair on the board, so you can see the level of work that Magic, who's an absolute genius, goes into to actually get going. Look, and if you're looking at the top there, 1997 Tonka Corporation. So that's who made Cleudo. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. I will stick a link in the description, and when the video of the repair goes on, I will stick the link in there as well, just to show you what he's done. We could have continually done this over time, and I could have sat there and done the repair with him. Effectively, I sit one side of a phone and we send messages to each other and videos and stuff, and literally I got painstakingly go through them and fix them. M1s are not my tech, in fairness to me. Like, it is not my favourite tech, and it's not something that I historically had to do a great deal of work on, so I work very blind on them. Whereas if you take a JPM Impact one like that, the level of work that feel like just about open. All the stuff in there that is in this machine currently, I've repaired. So literally everything in there I've done. Processor card I've done, main board I've done, sound card even I've had to repair at one point or another, and obviously, like, fully working machine again that works, I can play in that. But yeah, I mean, you don't sometimes see the level of work that I put into stuff, and a lot of this stuff wouldn't, this tech just wouldn't be going if it wasn't for some of us that just put hour after hour after hour into getting things running and purring again. Anyway, so enough for me. Enjoy the rest of the tour. I mean, I think when this will go live, you'll be about 5 or 6 videos into the tour, and yeah, that tour, I won't lie to you, took it out of me. Genuinely took it out of me. Anyway, stay tuned for some updates. I will commit to doing an update video on where we are with this one, and then hopefully there'll be a nice happy ending. It'll end up back in an arcade. Anyway, thank you for listening. Take care.